All right, listen carefully. That's the gurgle of the well. See this well? Right here. Apparently it was put here in 1974, because that's what the brick says. That says 1974 from this well house. And it was put in front of the house. Now, I think that it was originally a spring, and then they just dug a well. And then at some point, what the hell is that? Oh, that's a bird. These damn birds, I gotta get birds in my house. I gotta get rid of them. They're getting in the attic. Anyway, somebody was too cheap to fix the pump, whatever, so they stopped using it. And they went to like the town water. And I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's this like high mineral content or something. They sulfur they didn't like the taste. Like I lived in Saratoga. Saratoga is infamous for its fart water, which I never liked the taste of, because it has a lot of sulfur in it. You know, it's good for you. If this has sulfur, I'd still would use it. I'd just get a filter. I don't care. Maybe have a glass of Spartan water for me once in a while. But yeah, because I don't see it should go to waste. Or I could use it for geothermal energy. What do you think? It's got to be though a spring. There's no other explanation for why a well would be making this sound like it's a faucet. You hear that? That makes no sense. I've looked up online. The only explanation is that it was originally a spring, and that the spring is still active, and it pours into that well. Other than that, is there another answer? Underground river? I don't know. Either way, it's the same kind. Not far removed from like a spring. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's very strange, but I got to do something with it, and make it more presentable than this monstrosity that they had here, sitting in my backyard. Which is like this big, 8 by 8 cube. That somebody broke. And what gets even weirder is that there was some kind of dollhouse that somebody had built on top of this, no less. Yeah, that's weird. The lady who bought this house from, her husband built her a giant dollhouse on top of this well. Yeah, weird. And I've actually dismantled the whole thing. That's what's left of it right there. I didn't take it off of there. It had fallen off. A tree apparently was cut down, and when they cut the tree down, they hit the well house. It's just as well made my job easier because I don't have to tear it off of there, So, but yeah, this is my conundrum. Drinking water, geothermal energy, or just cap it up. I don't know. I think I should, drink. They charge a lot of water here. The water here is like $30 just for like an average cheap bill. It's $30. It adds up. That's $360 a year for water. I mean, yeah, it might cost you, a few grand to get this thing fixed, but then I never have to pay that $300 in 10 years. That's $3 grand. If I fix the pump, I don't have to pay that. What I'm saying. So, who cares? Like I said, I got money to burn anyway. So what do you think of my well? Just a bit of odd thing. My spring/well. Give me your thoughts. And can anybody tell me how old that setup is? So we can see that. It looks pretty old. The tank is, galvanized steel, I think. And that pump, with that funky blue pump. Give me your thoughts, opinions. I'd appreciate it.